Kasalukuyan po nagsasalita si Pangulong Noynoy Aquino sa 67th anniversary ng Philippine Air Force sa Clark Airfield sa Pampanga. Pakinggan po natin.
Detailed pricing on manufactured and processed goods. Now, those who will be found to violate the Price Act and yung others na yung pagbebenta ng bigas sa wala kaukulang otorisasyon, they will be subjected to very hefty fines, and criminal cases will also be filed. I understand marami-rami na rin mga na-demanda at nahuli. No? I'm sorry, I don't have the figures right here with me. Pero marami-rami na rin sinita at pinanagot sa mga maling pagkikilos sila. Now, yung world prices, there's a problem in Iraq. I think it's next to Saudi Arabia in terms of oil production. There are already pieces in the media saying that if the situation in Iraq becomes worse, no one can project that the prices of oil will also necessarily increase. So that will also be a factor in terms of moving, for instance, today, milk at saka bread. So we import the flour, we import the milk. I think we import our dairy products something to the tune of 99%. But we will be taking steps to minimize the impact of such.
Sir, this is medyo unrelated. Sir, merong...
Unrelated.
Sir, there have been questions on why Nora Honor was excluded from those that you appointed as national artist.
And the question is why?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, for the record, yung tatay ko isa sa mga fans ni Nora Honor. Pati ako, humahanga sa naabot niya. Tanda natin ang kwento niya, nagtitinda sa bus, mga bus station nung araw, na napunta doon sa tawag ng tanghalan, at mula doon siya naging superstar, and the singular superstar. Okay. Now, nung humarap sa akin itong mga nominations, isa lang naman tanong, ano ba yung titulo? National Artist. No? At sa akin pananaw, yung National Artist, binibigyan natin ng honor na to, puri na ganito, dahil gusto natin sabihin, malaking inambag sa lahing Pilipino at dapat tularan. Ang naging problema ko lang doon, alam naman natin lahat, na tinagalan ko ulit si Binibina Nora Honor, na-convict po siya sa drugs. Okay. Na-convict at naparusahan. At ang tanong ngayon dito, pag ginawa ba natin national artist, may mensahe ba akong maliwanag na sinasabi sa bayanan? Alam nyo, yung drugs, meron tayong local na problema pagkatagal-tagal na. Sinamahan pa ng, nakita naman nyo yung mga reports na may West African syndicates. Merong Mexican syndicates na pumapasok na sa Pilipinas at nagkakalat ng bawal na droga. Ayoko magkaroon ng mensahe na kung minsan pwede yung illegal na droga or acceptable. Dapat yung mensahe, it is always bad and illegal drugs do nobody any good. And I cannot emphasize that message enough. No? And at the same time, parang raise Ms. Nora Honor to be a national, hindi national artist. Ngayon, palagay ko naman, kung ginawa ko sa national artist, may kabilang panig naman magsasabing paano siya as a role model. So, ganun talaga itong trabahong to. Maski anong desisyon ko, meron talagang papanig doon sa salungat, sa anuman desisyon ko. So, ulitin ko lang, ginagalang ko siya, kinikilala ko yung kanyang trabaho at yung mga obra, pero ang problema ko, mukhang mas mataas yung prioridad na maliwanag na may mensahe, yung droga na zero tolerance tayo dito at mali all the time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Joel. Huling magtatanong, Christine Zamilio, Inquirer.net.
Good afternoon, Mr. President.
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Tama ka, noon na eh.
Tanghali na pala. Could you share with us the conversation you had with Mayor Duterte about the security threat in Mindanao? How serious is the security threat in Mindanao? And is the Abu Sayyaf group involved?
There was and there is an ongoing operation against this very long sought after terrorist with international links. No? Ngayon, I passed on to Mayor Duterte a raw report. May I emphasize raw? I just wanted to make sure that he was given all of the pertinent information to be adequately prepared. The report stated, and I have emphasized on, the raw report stated that this terrorist, who is a bomb maker, had sent a bomb or bomb-laden vehicle to Davao City to further a terrorist act. So, the mayor, as a head of the Peace and Order Council for Davao City, should be made aware of pertinent information so that he has the wherewithal to adequately prepare his community for it. Having said that, both the PNP and the AFP are actively determining the validity of the report and continuing operations against this known terrorist.
So, hindi niyo po sana balak muna na ipalabas sa publiko din?
Bigyan kita ng isang sample siguro para mas maliwanag. Para rin sa freedom of information na advocates, no? Kuminsan talaga natutokso ko i-share sa inyo yung lahat ng impormasyong inaabot ko habang pinoproblema ko at hindi pa tapos yung, di ba? Pagdating ng mga raw reports. For instance, titingin muna ako sa ating mga advisor kung ano share. Pero share ko sa inyo isa. Merong isang nahuling terorista, miyembro ng ASG sa Parañaque kamakailan. Okay. Ngayon, in the course of his being arrested, they paneled the safe house where he was. Yung panel is to make sure, parang search it and make sure that there are no war materials, for instance, in that area. Nagsama ng mga K9 units. Yung K9 nag-indicate ng positive na parang presence of explosives in the area. Hindi nahanap yung explosives. Pero I understand multiple dogs were used and all dogs indicated by their training, no, that they had detected the presence of explosives. Okay. Now, sinuri yung mismong tinukoy ng mga aso, dumana sa mga chemist natin ng SOCO amongst others, at na-check nila na walang traces of explosives dito. At parang ang latest is the dogs might have been tired, might not have been concentrating, might have been distracted by something. Yung baka nagkamali itong mga asong to. But since this guy was a known terrorist, member of the Abu Sayyaf, in the NCR, we have treated it very, very seriously na yung was he here to lie low because there are operations against him in his lair in Mindanao, or was he here to foment some terroristic activities? So at the present time, no, he's already under custody, and we are still following up all of the available leads to ensure the safety of everybody in the Philippines.
Sir, a fine follow-up na lang. The United Kingdom already advised its citizens to reconsider travel to Eastern Mindanao. Should the general public be cautious as well, or is the situation concentrated in Mindanao only?
Ulitin ko, para bang that operation in Davao City in particular is still unverified, number one. Yung that might be all psychological operations of this guy na pagkatagal-tagal na nakakalaya, ngayon talaga nararamdaman niyang pasikip ang mundo niya. No? Yung, siyempre, sasabihin niya ganyan, magdadivert tayo ng forces doon, luluwang yung kanyang sitwasyon. So, we are not discounting any possibility, but we want to err on the side of caution, and that's why we informed the good mayor that there is such a report, and we emphasize it is raw. Ngayon, we cannot blame the English government. No? I assume that they will also seek to be very extra cautious. And of course, we will appeal, no, to them na is the amount of caution commensurate to the threat. And at this point in time, no, we are winning the battle against them, no, but it is still a battle ongoing.
Okay. Final question on another issue. Can we get your comment on the recent death of a hazing victim? Would you back proposals for a full ban on fraternity hazing?
I don't think there's a need for a full ban. That is not allowed. No, that there is an anti-hazing law already in the books. So one has to ask, what is lacking in terms of enforcement that prevents us from exercising the full penalties embodied in that law. And I will consult with our legal experts and also the law enforcement side as to ostensibly what more can be done. And ulitin ko lang, no, I will be criticized, I'm not a member of a fraternity, but to inflict such harm on people you will call brothers, it really escapes any logic, no, that I can fathom. And I think I would like to call upon all the elders of these various fraternities, even if you had to undergo the same, no, isn't it about time that you were the most active in making sure that it stops?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Malakayang Press Corps. Thank you, Central Luzon Media. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.